You want to talk about justice? Well, buckle up, because I've got a lot to say on the subject. Justice is something that's sorely lacking in this screwed-up world we live in. People talk about justice like it's some grand concept, some noble ideal to strive for. But let me tell you something. Justice is messy, it's ugly, and it's anything but fair. I've seen firsthand how the so-called justice system fails. I've watched criminals walk free on technicalities, while their victims are left to suffer and pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. I've seen corrupt cops and politicians abuse their power, manipulating the system to protect their own interests. And don't even get me started on the rich and powerful who think they're above the law. Justice? Yeah, right. But here's the thing. Justice isn't about fairness or equality. It's about making the guilty pay for what they've done. It's about leveling the playing field, evening the odds for those who can't fight back. It's about making sure that those who have been wronged can find some semblance of peace, some closure in a world that often seems hell-bent on tearing itself apart. Some might call me a vigilante, a rogue element taking the law into my own hands. And you know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe I am a little rough around the edges, a little too willing to cross lines that others won't. But let me ask you this. What good is the law if it can't protect the innocent? What good is a justice system that lets the guilty run rampant? I've seen what happens when justice fails. I've seen the pain and suffering that comes from a world where the wicked thrive and the righteous are left to rot. And let me tell you, it's not a pretty sight. It's not something I can just sit back and accept. I refuse to stand idly by while the scum of the earth walk free, while the weak and vulnerable are crushed underfoot. So yeah, maybe I'm a bit of a renegade. Maybe I'm not always the clean-cut hero that people want me to be. But you know what? I get the job done. I make sure that those who deserve it get what's coming to them. I may not be perfect, but at least I'm doing something. Justice isn't about playing by the rules. It's about doing what's right, no matter the cost. It's about fighting for the voiceless, the forgotten, and the broken. It's about taking a stand against the darkness that threatens to consume us all. So if you want to talk about justice, be prepared for some uncomfortable truths. It's not pretty, it's not easy, and it damn sure isn't fair. But it's necessary. It's the only way we can hope to make this world a better place, one broken bone at a time.